Hi everyone, this is Connors from Gunroom.tv, and today we're taking a look at Tikka's latest rifle. This is the T3x Super Varmint in a special new stock and a Cerakoted finish. The gun is available in a range of calibers, including 222/250, 223, 243, 308, and the one we have here, 6.5 Creedmoor. This gun sports the heavy Varmint barrel, which is threaded in 5/8 by 24 for any moderator that you might wish to put on there. All of the calibers come with a 20-inch barrel, with the exception of 6.5 Creedmoor, which comes with a 23.7-inch barrel. This gun sports a lot of features you'd expect from a gun of this caliber. We have a Picatinny rail included as standard, an oversized bolt handle, we have Tikka's interchangeable grip panel system here, and an adjustable cheek riser. The trigger is a two-stage trigger, and what I can say about it so far is that the first stage is very light, moving up to a hard second stage wall. It's not particularly heavy and it has a nice, crisp, clear break, which is predictable every single time. The fluting on the bolt here is something that may divide opinion. You may or may not like your bolt to be fluted, but if you do like it, then this one has some very nice fluting with a tumbled/hammered finish on it. The fluting isn't particularly deep, but it is going to be saving you a few grams off of the weight of the bolt. Next we come to the star of the show, which is the finish of the gun. We have a green roughtec textured stock with black webbing, which is really nice and is going to give you some extra grip in the rain. We can't forget to mention the Cerakoted barrel and action. This is a very nice high quality Cerakote finish, exactly what you'd expect from a company like Tikka. The retail of this gun is intended to be a hefty £1,950. However, we can expect to see this on the shelves for as little as £1,700, which actually makes this quite a good deal. We're going to test a few different rounds here today at 100 yards, and then we're going to go and try and stretch the legs out a bit further. But the three types of ammo that we're going to use today are the Federal 95 grain with the Hornady VMAX bullet running at 3,300 feet per second, the Federal 140 grain Power Shock soft point at 2,750 feet per second, and the Federal 130 grain Gold Medal Burger bullet running at 2,875 feet per second. The scope we're using today was supplied to us by GMK, who also supplied the rifle. This is the Steiner Ranger 4-16 by 56 with a 30mm scope body. It has a 4.8i reticle with illuminated centre dot, and we're running it today on the Burris XTR mounts. These are a personal favourite of mine because they come with a range of inserts which make the scope mounts adjustable from 5 to 40 minutes of angle. We can't talk about the threaded barrel without putting a moderator on, and here we have, supplied by GMK once again, the Stalin X series. Now we're going to move on to shooting it. We're going to be setting up at 100 yards, testing these three different types of ammo and seeing the sorts of groups we get. So now we've put the moderator on, we're going to shoot the same 130 grain ammo through it again to see if the group changes at all. All right, now that we're done shooting, let's go down and take a look at those targets. So we're down here at the 100-yard point to have a look at the groups we've just shot. There is quite a wide difference between the 4 groups, 3 types of ammo we've used here. So starting off with the 95 grain, the barrel certainly doesn't like the 95 grain ammo. We're looking at about 1.5 to 1 3/4 inch group, which is definitely not sub MO8, which is something we'd expect out of a gun like this. Moving on to the 140 grain, this is the soft point. We certainly have a sub MOA group here. I would say that group is just about an inch less so if you take away the flyer. The gun certainly likes that heavier bullet, to be down to the twist rate and the barrel. We can certainly see that also moving on to the 130 grain down here. It's a little bit bigger than the 140 grain. I guess the barrel likes heavier bullets rather than the slightly lighter ones. I mean, there is only a 10 grain difference, but the speed difference is something to consider as well. The group overall, as I said, is slightly bigger than a minute of angle, but if you take away a flyer from each of these groups, these two are certainly sub-minute of angle, and this one's still about a 1.5 to 2 minutes. You can see here by putting the moderator on, we've certainly had no reduction in accuracy, just a change in point of impact, as you would expect. So we have taken this gun out to 100 yards and we've seen some pretty respectable groups from the heavier bullets, but this is a 6.5 Creedmoor. We need to stretch its legs out a bit more than that. So we're going to take it back to 300 yards and do some more shooting from there. So we said we'd stretch the legs of this Tikka T3x. I've got a Gong out at 362 yards, so let's see if we can hit it. So what do I think of this new Tikka T3x? It's everything we've come to expect from a Tikka. It's accurate, it's a pleasure to operate, and shooting 6.5 Creedmoor is like shooting on easy mode. Do I think this fluting on the bolt is making me any faster to shoot? That I'm not so sure about. However, it does look nice in the gun, along with the Cerakoted barrel and action. I love this new stock and the colour of it, and it's a really nice gun to look at as well as a really nice gun to shoot. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you want to see more just like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Connors with Gunroom.tv. Shoot fast, don't miss. Please note that if you do want to shoot 6.5 Creedmoor, your beard must be at least this long or longer.